Hello and welcome to another Radical Red Mono Run. This time we're doing it with Dragon types, and our team is Mega Altaria, Noivern, Raging Bolt is the legendary we're using. We're bringing Lapras, who's a Dragon type in this game, bringing Turtonator with the Valiant Shield and Burning Bulwark, and finally Excalibur for a bit of extra damage. Our first match is against Lorelei, and we're facing her water team this time. It's a little bit easier than facing a bunch of ice types. We lead with Raging Bolt and Noivern. Almost one-shot the Ogerpon, but fortunately Raging Bolt is able to live a Scald from Politoed, set up a Calm Mind, and we're able to take out the Ogerpon with Noivern on the next turn, live the Scald from Politoed, and set up another Calm Mind. We do get burned, but that's no big deal, because we're attacking specially. Kyogre comes out, which is gonna hit our team for big damage with Ice Beam. Luckily we do have Thunderclap, which is gonna do massive damage, and almost one-shot the Kyogre, and we finish it off with an Aeroblast. The Politoed flip turns out, in comes Walking Wake, and the Iron Bundle. And once again, able to Thunderclap, break the Bundle Stash, and finish it off with an Aeroblast from Noivern, leaving just the Walking Wake on the field. Dragon Pulse does not take us out, thanks to our boosted special defense, because of Calm Mind. We're able to live, get another Thunderclap off, this time on the Walking Wake. We one-shot, almost, but finish it off with Aeroblast. Politoed once again flip turns out, Swampert comes in, and there's only two mons left, the Mega Swampert and the Politoed. We are able to Thunderclap the Politoed to finish it off. Quick struggle with Noivern as Swampert finishes off our Raging Bolt with a Waterfall. We now get two clean switches, so we're able to send out Lapras and our Mega Altar and our Turtonator. We're able to do big damage with Dragon Pulse, as both mons live the Earthquake. Iron Defense with our Turtonator, so we're able to tank the next hit even better. We know we live another Earthquake, so another Dragon Pulse brings Swampert low. Body Press is able to finish it off, and we beat our first member of the Elite Four, and make our way through to Bruno. Against Bruno, we're facing the Great Tusk team. We Ice Shard with Excalibur to break the Focus Sash, go down to a close combat, but then we can send out our Noivern, who outspeeds and forces the Great Tusk out. Zacian comes in. We get a bit of chip with Aeroblast, but we switch into our Turtonator, who is our bulkiest physical mon, as the Zacian Soul Stances. We're able to get a Burning Bulwark off, which is essentially protect, but if a physical attack makes contact, we burn the opponent, which is pretty great against any of Bruno's physical attackers. We're then able to start setting up our defense on the burn Zacian, Body Press for damage, and take it out. The Iron Hands comes in. I'm not scared because it's a physical attacker, so we can once again burn it, nice and easy. We're then able to set up another Iron Defense as the Great Tusk comes back in. It sets up Stealth Rocks, but at this point, Turtonator is able to do work to a lot of Bruno's team. The Iron Hands comes back in. We let the fake out go off, as leftovers brings us back to full anyway. Urshifu then comes out, we body press, we bring it down to 1 HP, Burning Bulwark. Unfortunately, Surging Strikes ignores the effect of Burning Bulwark, and Urshifu is almost able to take us out. Fortunately, we live on 4, the Iron Hands comes back out. This time we do protect ourselves from the fake out damage, get a bit of damage off, as we live the Drain Punch, and body press to bring it down low. We're then able to body press again as the Iron Valiant comes in, get some free damage off. We know we go down here to a Shadow Ball, so we let Turtonator fall. It did what it had to do. We're then able to send out our Raging Bolt, who's able to Thunderclap the Iron Valiant, finish it off. The Lucario comes in. We are able to live an Aura Sphere from Lucario, Thunderbolt in return, do massive damage, get the paralysis, which is big, Thunderbolt again to finish it off. Leaving the Iron Hands, which does fake us out, but we're able to take it out on the next turn and finish off the last member of Bruno's team. Against Agatha, there is one team which is more difficult than the other when I'm doing it with Dragon types. That team is the one with the Dark type Zoroark instead of the normal Ghost. We do end up facing the Dark type Zoroark team, but we lead with our Excalibur, get a Scale Shot off as we're holding the loaded dice, so we hit 5 times. I didn't have a great switch, so I decided to stay in with Excalibur. We went for the Icicle Sphere. Psyshock didn't end up killing us, and we end up taking out the Fluttermane with 5 hits from Icicle Spear. Chien-Pao then comes out. Once again, I don't have a great switch. Fortunately, Ice Shard didn't take us out. We're able to get some good damage off with Scale Shot, and we bring it down to really low HP. Our Excalibur then goes down, but it's done a lot of work, taking out almost half of Agatha's team. Against the Chien-Pao, we of course send out Turtonator, our most physically bulky mon. We get a Flamethrower off on the incoming Marshadow, Burning Bulwark, it bulks up, predicting us, but we're able to get another Flamethrower off, bring it low, Burning Bulwark again, because we know it has to attack, burn the Marshadow to really limit its impact, and then basically finish it off with one last Flamethrower. Spectral Thief does do a lot of damage to our Turtonator. Fortunately we live, finish off the Marshadow, and in comes Golden Go. Flamethrower is going to do a lot of damage. We burn in Bulwark first. It goes for Nasty Plot, predicting us yet again. Then we go for Flamethrower. Make It Rain did take us out, but it's back to neutral, so it's a bit less of a threat. Here we send out Raging Bolt. Set up a Calm Mind on the Shadow Ball. It goes for Nasty Plot on our Thunderclap, which is unfortunate. We Thunderclap again, do big damage. Shadow Ball still doesn't take us out. We're able to Thunderclap again, finish off the Golden Go. Mega Gengar comes out, we don't outspeed, so we just go for Thunderclap yet again, do massive damage, go down to the Sludge Wave. Fortunately, our Choice Scarf Noivern does outspeed, Dragon Pulse finishes off the Gengar, Chien-Pao comes out, and it does take us out with an Ice Shard. We then switch in Lapras, do a clean switch in, finish off the Chien-Pao with a Surf, and we finish off Agatha as well, and make our way through to Lance. This is our mirror matchup, and it was a little bit tricky to get rid of the Dialga, so I had to think outside the box. We lead with Baxcalibur against the Garchomp, take it out with a Scale Shot, and get our speed nice and high. The Dialga does come out, as we knew it would. We just Icicle Spear for some damage, because I don't have a switch in for Roar of Time, or Flash Cannon. Baxcalibur falls, we switch in Altaria, and this was the way I came up with to deal with the Dialga. Just go for Perish Song. Dialga does go for Rest. We are able to... I was debating going for either staying in and not Mega Evolving, or Mega Evolving, because regular Altaria lives a Flash Cannon, Mega does not. Mega Altaria lives the Roar of Time, regular does not. We get unlucky with the roll, and Mega Altaria goes down to a Flash Cannon. But then I send out Raging Bolt. We click Calm Mind, hoping to get lucky with the roll. We do. It goes for Rest. With the Perish count now at 1, we're able to freely click Calm Mind here, because we know Dialga has to click Roar of Time, as it's going to prioritise getting us out. Noivern comes in, and Dialga falls to the Perish Song. With Noivern in, this forces in Melmetal. We just U-turn out, because we need to keep your Noivern for later in the fight, because of the Choice Scarf, and it being able to outspeed everything. Turtonator comes in, tanks the Double Iron Bash super well. We once again click Burning Bulwark. Unfortunately, Lance does switch. We then Iron Defense as the Dragonite starts going for Dragon Dances. We know we outpace this, so we click it twice, get to +5 defense. Burning Bolt, then break the multiscale with the Body Press. Here I was predicting an attack, it goes for, and we get the burn. Unfortunately, Dragonite is holding the Lumberry, so it didn't really matter. It Dual Wing Beats again, as you can see it's doing no damage. We Body Press again, bring it low. This time we Burning Bulwark, and the burn sticks this time on the Dragonite, and now it's going to do no damage to us. We're able to Body Press one last time, finish off the Dragonite, and for some reason, in comes Salamence. Against the Salamence, I'm not really worried, because we've got +5 defense, we're able to get a Body Press off. We know it's going to click Dragon Dance again, so we Body Press again, and then on the next turn, because it's so low, we know it has to attack, so we Burning Bulwark, get the burn on the Salamence, Body Press one last time, as Double Edge does nothing to us, finish off the Salamence, leaving just the Iron Jugulus and the Melmetal remaining. With the Iron Jugulus in, we know it's going to go for Earth Power, so we switch in Noivern. Take no damage, get an Aeroblast off to get some chip, but then go down to an Aeroblast from the Iron Jugulus. We then send out our Raging Bolt, Thunderclap to kill, leaving just the Melmetal remaining. Against the Melmetal, I do just Thunderbolt here, because I want to clean switch into my Turtonator, so then it's as healthy as possible to face the Melmetal. We are able to Burning Bulwark here, burn the Melmetal, and now it's a simple case of clicking Iron Defense to boost our defense. We take nothing from the double Iron Bash. And then just click in Body Press to finish off the Melmetal and finish off the last remaining member of Lance's team. So now we can make our way over to the champion and face him. All that's left now is to face the champion, who does have quite a few threats that we have to deal with. Up first is the Pheromosa with Triple Axle, which is going to do work on the majority of our team. So we lead with Turtonator, click Burning Bulwark on the attack because all of Pheromosa's moves make contact. We see it's going for close combat, so we switch out into our Noivern, who tanks the close combat. Thanks to resisting it and the burn, we U-turn out on the Triple Axle into Baxcalibur, who also takes it really well. With Baxcalibur in, we're then able to get a scale shot off as Pheromosa goes for U-turn. The Eternatus comes in. We get 5 hits with scale shot thanks to the loaded dice and take it out, no problem. With our speed now boosted, we outspeed the Yveltal. We're able to flick Icicle Spear. We are able to get a crit on one of the hits of Icicle Spear and take out the Yveltal. I'm not sure how much that mattered, but it doesn't matter, we take it out. Miraidon then comes in, outspeeds us, and does take us out. Then we send down our Altaria. I did change the items around, so it no longer has the Mega Stone. It's now holding the Focus Sash. So we'll be able to live any one hit from Miraidon. We are able to get a couple of attacks off on Miraidon as the Perish counter falls to 1. I'm not really sure why I switched here. I could have protected. Maybe it was just to make sure I got a clean switch into the next Mon. But Noivern falls down, we keep our Focus Sash on Altaria, and we're able to send out Turtonator as Metagross comes out. And then Metagross leaves, as Gary is scared. Pheromosa comes out on the Burning Bulwark. It's already burned though, so we just do it again for a bit of chip. I don't go for Iron Defense here because I don't want the Ditto to come in and get super boosted up. The Pheromosa falls to a Dragon Pulse. Metagross comes back out. We know it's going to attack this time, so we just click Burning Bulwark again and really limit its damage output. It Meteor Mashes. It doesn't really matter that it got an attack buff, so we Body Press, do some damage. Now, to be safe, I did Iron Defense because of the attack buff in case it got a second one, but then it switches into Ditto on that turn, so we are actually +2 here instead of and the Ditto is +1. We know we outpace the Ditto. We're able to Body Press on the Dragon Pulse, and now we know what it's going for. With Burning Bulwark, with just the Ditto and the Metagross left, the Metagross being burned, I'm not too worried. And send out our Raging Bolt, who is able to Thunderclap, live the Dragon Pulse quite well, Thunderclap again, as he switches again. Metagross comes out, send out our Lapras, who we moved the Mega Stone to. We do Mega Evolve. we lived the Zen Headbutt, click Liquid Voice boosted Boom Burst, and finish off the Metagross. The Ditto then comes in, it Dragon Pulses, it gets a crit and takes us out, but we have our Thunderclap in Raging Bolt, who can finish off the Ditto and finish off the last member of the Champions team. And we beat Radical Red with Dragon types. I'd say the MVP of this run was definitely Turtonator, because it meant I didn't have to worry about any of the physical attackers, both being able to tank some hits, as well as gain the burns with Burning Bulwark. And it made Zacian, the Metagross, and the Pheromosa super easy to deal with, and made the run a lot easier.